What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I got to counterpunch something today. I got to counterpunch Showtime boxing, especially the executive, Stephen Espinoza. Okay? This was a long time coming because there's so much other things to talk about besides what Espinoza was talking about. And all of it was in the same ballpark anyway. But I'm here in this video to counterpunch Stephen Espinoza. First off, Stephen Espinoza is another person that says that Deontay Wilder won't say it, but I'll speak for Deontay Wilder in saying this. There's nothing wrong with loyalty. He was quite adamant on that. That he would never accept or expect Deontay Wilder to take a pay cut for loyalty. But here's the problem with that. How the fuck do we know he didn't take a pay cut when you refuse, or you say he refuses, to tell us what he decided on? I mean, here's the problem with that. You could always lie about the number. We won't see the contract ourselves. You could always say, hey, we offered him $25 million to fight Dominic Brazil. That's what he asked for. That's what we gave him, because that's what Stephen Espinoza said. Whatever Deontay asked for, that's what he received. That's why he's still with Showtime, right? Okay. Well, if that was the case, why aren't you trying to tell us what that is? If you were so confident of those numbers, if you were so confident in knowing that we secured Deontay Wilder for Showtime to continue fighting on Showtime, Showtime boxing, okay? Why aren't you proud enough or confident enough to tell us what those numbers are? That's what's not making sense, people. If you really think about it, the writing's on the wall. You said that Deontay Wilder asked for a disclosed amount of money. But you're not trying to let us know what this is. But here the zone is, hey, knowing this is for the public to see. This is an exhibition. We're exhibiting our confidence and power by saying, hey guys, guess what? We are offering Deontay Wilder $20 million to fight his mandatory. But then you say, or you claim, Stephen Espinoza, that Deontay asked for a number and he got that number. But you refuse to tell us what it is. You refuse to tell the public what it is, but then yet you want to know what someone else's pockets looking like. But that's the reason why your pockets, or you don't want people reading your pockets, because that's your explanation for not telling us what you agreed to stay at Showtime for, right? A secret amount of money, but you asked for it. You don't want nobody counting your pockets. That's none of their business. All right, fair enough. Just like it's none of your business to ask another network that is offering you a deal and ask them what someone else is making. You don't do that shit at a job that you are applying for. Okay? You're not doing that. Well, how much is this? That's none of your fucking business. Are you fucking Deontay Joshua? No. You're not married to this motherfucker. So why are you asking him about his, you're acting like you're his spouse or significant other or something. You're acting like Robin Givens was the Mike Tyson. That's exactly what that sounds like to me. Sounds like fucking Robin Givens when she was interrogating Don King about the finances and the money that he's supposed to have, his income. You know, ironically, she found out some dirty shit, but she wanted it for her own malicious gain. What it finds out, or that's what's alleged, right? Everybody knows that story that watched boxing, you know, more than 30 years. So that's what I'm getting from that. So Stephen Espinoza, let's tell the truth. Let's be what it is. Let me counterpunch Stephen. Do you know why Stephen Espinoza, or they wanted Deontay Wilder, they did not want him to go to the zone because they knew that there is no guarantee that Deontay Wilder would be worth a shit when he comes back, if he could be available to come back after 3 fights. Do you know why? Because the person that he's fighting, the guy that he's fighting is Anthony Joshua, twice. If he loses twice, who in the fuck would want to market Deontay Wilder then? A guy with no belt? Not ESPN, not Fox, surely not fucking Showtime, right? Nobody would want to fucking finance with that. Nobody would want to fuck with him no more. He'll lucky he can get on Spike. He'll probably be back on Boxing Premier Champions, the ex-WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah, he might be that, maybe. Maybe Al Haymon, then we'll see who really is riding with him and really wanting his best thing at heart. We'll see if his pretty ass Asia doll is still there with him. Let's see if all that happens. Because you won't know that until you fall, until you reach some type of adversity, okay? Until you lose. And that's one thing that brother Deontay Wilder has to figure out when that happens. And the same fucking energy that Stephen Espinoza has for him, let's see if he has it after he gets his ass whooped twice. That's why, Stephen, they were really talking like, Deontay, you sure you want to do this? This is family. It's a thing about loyalty. You said it yourself. Everyone else left. Joshua left. He didn't give a shit about Showtime. Fury took a shit on Showtime, went to ESPN. Deontay, please stay with us. You know? But guess what? He stayed. Like a loyal fool. Because he bought into it. They promised him the world like they always do. They promised him the pay-per-views and all that shit. They promised him, hey, we can still make that Joshua fight later. Just stick with us. Don't go over there. God damn it. I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear that conversation. I don't know how Al Haymon talks because, you know, he's too damn secretive. You know? But I can impersonate that motherfucker too if I was around him enough. You know, but I imagine him being a smooth talking Billy D like motherfucker. You know, Deontay, bro, let me talk to you, bro. Come on over here. Step into my office. You know, it's in a corner and shit. Hey, bro, listen. I know you want the big bucks, but it's time to marinate right now, brother. It's time to get this thing on the wraps. Your whole career's on the line. And it's either sink or swim, baby. But we can't sink or we can't swim until we get this money. You know? And I'm just imagining what this dude talks. You know? And he's looking dead at his fucking mouth and he's saying every word. Calm and smooth and collective, right? But, you know, all bullshit aside, Stephen Espinoza with Showtime, you know, they want to hold on to that belt because they know there's value in that belt. In the WBC, that's the only hope, really, that they have. Because they have doubt. Even with all that money on the line, they can't compete with that money. They know they can't. But that will not stop them from persuading Deontay Wilder. See, their best job is to keep him where he's at. And they done that. So big up Showtime. Big up for the loyalty. Big up for the ignorance that Deontay has. Big up for the arrogance. Because if it wasn't for the ignorance and the arrogance, the big-headedness, whatever you want to call it, that Deontay Wilder has, he would have left Showtime for the zone for all that fucking money. That would have been his, hey, I finally got my fucking deal. And the deal was available to him. Now, that should tell you automatically. Look at Tyson Fury. He got his $100 million deal, $103 million deal. Joshua with the zone. He's getting his shit fight by fight. He's getting like $32 million for his next fight. He's getting freaking Denzel's salary, for Christ's sake. Right? For fighting Jarrell Miller, a fucking voluntary. Right? So, you know, yeah. So, and then really, if you look at it, 32 million. If Joshua gets 32 million the next fight, and then 32 million the next fight, that is about what Tyson Fury's fight purse is. And is actually that trumps Tyson Fury, because that Tyson Fury has to fight 5 fucking times. If going off what Anthony Joshua has to do, he just has to fight 2 more fights after this fight to get what, or damn near what, Tyson Fury's contract is worth. Okay? So let's be real with it. Deontay Wilder needed his own deal, and he got it, and he let these fuckers talk him out of the biggest deal that he ever had. But again, they knew, we can't give you that deal, and if he leaves, fuck it. We know, and we don't have the balls to tell him that we won't want him if you lose. They ain't gonna tell you that. That's one thing they ain't gonna tell you. That's what Stephen Espinoza will not tell you. That motherfucker, if that motherfucker loses his belts, he's out on his fucking ass. He will never come to Showtime again. The son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, Deontay, how's it going? Fuck, I didn't know he was there. You know? So that's what we're dealing with that situation with Stephen Espinoza. And it's crazy. It's absolutely fucking mad, right? Yeah, he asked us for a certain amount. You can't tell us that. No. But we gave him to him. But you gave him what? Like, when has this shit been so quiet? Fuck, we knew what he got with, 1.5 when he fought Ortiz. We finally knew what he got after the Fury fight. Or kinda. He got 4 million guaranteed. We don't know about the other shit. Let's be real. We don't. But, you know, you might tell him some shit. Oh, the numbers are still circulating. Yeah. We're still calculating our cut, motherfucker. But anyway, that's the truth about Stephen Espinoza. You know, I think that he already knew if Deontay leaves for the zone, there's a good chance he might lose. So if he loses the belt, that's basically all the value that Deontay really has at this point. Why would we want him back if he go? So that's how they fought their ass off to do whatever. You know, and I'm not saying they didn't give him, you know, a substantial amount of money, but I don't think it was more than what DAZN was offering him for even the Dominic Breazeale fight. I don't believe that. Because if it was, they would be the first to fucking brag about it. That would be like advantage Showtime, right? If they had over $20 million to give Deontay Wilder to stay with Showtime instead of going with DAZN, and it was over the $20 million, even at that initial fight, they would have said something and you knew it. There would be no other reason for them to do what they're doing now. Because they know it's not that fucking amount and it's not more than $20 million for to fight a fucking mandatory like Dominic Breazeale. And they're not disrespecting Dominic Breazeale, but in the grand scheme of things, he's a fucking mandatory. He's a guy that he has to fight anyway. I can't keep saying that. They're giving that to you. So we already know that ain't the fucking case. No way, no how is he getting $20 million to fight Dominic Breazeale. Just give me something, boss. What can you give me? Just give me 13. They probably gave him 13. You know what I mean? He's cool with 13 because he never seen that type of money all at one time. Fact. Okay? So that's probably what they did, but to save face, you know, just don't tell nobody that I accepted this. We'll keep it on the low. We'll keep it quiet. They call me John Coffey. You know? So, yeah, that's it, guys. But anyway, you guys tell me about Showtime, about Stephen Espinoza. Of course, please like, share. Of course, subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched.